At 29 years old, Christina was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer, despite having no history of cancer in her family. She's a wife, she's a mother to 3 precious little girls. I sat down with Christina recently to talk about her journey and facing a future full of unknowns.
I was scared. I tried to be strong because I know that those little children need me. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What are the what ifs that come up?
It's just if I'm not here, like who will take care of them the way I take care of them? I mean, there's no one like a mom, right?
There are so many parents that deal with young kids that, I mean, it's difficult.
Yeah.
And they're not even dealing with a cancer diagnosis. So for you to be dealing with everything you're dealing with and have your body be going through all these treatments, how were you able to parent at the same time and show up for your girls? Like, how did you do that?
I just tried to keep their lives as normal as it could be while going through something that was so hard. But at the same time, I'm so lucky that I had them because they kept my mind off of the diagnosis and they kept me busy, and I'm very thankful that I had them to help me through that.
Is there anything that you have learned or are learning throughout this journey that you feel would be good information for other women who are dealing with the same thing to know?
I would say to always advocate for yourself, and really, if something isn't right and you don't feel right, to really push your doctors into getting you your scans or whatever you need done. It's just really advocating for yourself.
Yeah. I want to talk to you about how this situation has affected the way you talk about the future with your husband.
So we've learned that we have to talk about in the moment. We can't plan ahead. We can't plan, the girls really want to go to Florida and to Disney World, and you know, we used to say, well, when they're at a good age, we'll get there with them. But now with the diagnosis, we want to do it as soon as we can, just to make sure that there's things that we do as a family because of the unknown. Ella, look. And even in the hard times, I mean, having the 3 kids, it's challenging. I mean, sometimes, you know, they're not listening or you feel like you've had a hard day with them. I try to be so grateful in that moment that I was given that day to live.
Little girls are so adorable. After I met Christina, I knew the perfect person who could relate and give her some advice. Someone who has been on this journey as well, my friend Cynthia Mulligan.
Once chemo came and I was by myself because I couldn't have anybody there with me because of COVID, it just gave you so many hours to sit there and think all your thoughts.
So when you have the bad days, how do you get past them?
I put my kids down to sleep, and if I'm showering and I need a good cry to get it all out, that's what I do. But I feel like I really need to just let my emotions out when I need to let them out, just not in front of the kids or anybody.
Chemo knocks the stuffing out of you.
Yes.
It takes a while. It took me a few years to feel like I was myself again, the same amount of energy.
Yeah.
I think, you know, be kind to yourself is, I think, the best advice I could ever give. Just be kind to yourself. And how are your kids handling this? I mean, they're so young.
Yeah, they're so young that I don't think they understand what's going on. They know that I have, we call it a boo-boo. I mean, the older one, who's 5 now, she obviously knew that my hair was falling out. And then after treatment, I ended up losing the eyebrows and the eyelashes. I don't know why.
It's hard, isn't
yeah,
it?
you look like a totally different person. I don't want to tell them until they're older, when they can really understand it, because I don't want them to go to school and think they hear cancer from like the Terry Fox and how they associate cancer with death because of Terry Fox. So I just feel like we kind of just say, Mommy's just has a boo-boo on her back.
It's a really good way of doing it. It's right for you.
Yeah.
What a great conversation. Now, Christina is here today with her family. Can everyone give Christina some love? It's good to have you here. When I came to your house and talked to you about your journey, you were just like, I got this, I'm getting it, I'm okay. Yeah. I want to know where that comes from. Where's that optimism come from? Where's that positivity come from for you, Christina?
I think that I have such amazing family and friends that have a positive mindset for me and that believe in me, and that truly makes me believe in myself.
Beautiful. It's just this self-sustaining circle of
Yes.
positivity, and it's what's keeping you going.
Yeah.
I love it, and I love your little girls.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, the cutest little, they were so tiny. They walked in that house, I'm like, oh my God, they're really little girls. Like, oh my God, so beautiful.